everyone, I am BecauseShesStar, and welcome to the Sims 3 tag! Yay! So I was kind of asked to do this tag by Lulu Plays Sims. I was commenting on her video that she did, and I was like, it's awesome, it's amazing, thank you so much for making it, I feel like I know you more, yay! And then she's like, you should totally do it! So after lots and lots of thinking, I decided I would do it. Yay! What she did was she got lots of different Sims 3 tags, and she just picked and chose which questions she wanted, and the questions that she did was more focused on the Sims 3 games as a whole. So she was more focused on like the Sims 1, the Sims 2, Sims 3, and how like those compare to each other. The thing is, I never played the Sims 2, and I didn't play very much of the Sims 1. So I don't know how they kind of compare to each other. So I took some of her questions and then I added some of my own questions, and my questions focus more on the Sims 3. So if you want to see her tag video, the link will be down below in the description box, along with her questions that she picked. And then, I'm going to put my questions that I picked down below as well. So, let's get started. Alright, question number 1. Why did you start to play The Sims? Okay, so when I first started to play The Sims, it was Sims 1. And I believe I was a sophomore in high school. And no, I'm not going to tell you when that was. Not gonna tell. Okay, so why I started to play The Sims, there was the kids of the pastor kids. There we go, PKs. The PKs of my church were playing Sim City and Sim Zoo, and it was like, dude, when was that? Was that the early 2000s? Oh gosh. I'm really showing my age now. Yeah, I think that was like early 2000s when they had like the Sim City did just come out, and they had like the roller coaster tycoon, and they had the zoo one. I forget what it's called, but that's when like all those games like really started to come out. And so the PKs had gone to Costco and they got a set of like 4 games from Costco, and they were like they were telling me about them, and they were younger than I was. So they're like, you need to check out this game, it's really cool, it's a lot of fun, blah blah blah. So then I begged my mom to take me to Costco, and I went and I got the games that they got, and I really liked them. They were a lot of fun to play. So then when we went back to Costco the next time, I wanted to see what other computer games they had, and they had The Sims 1 there. And so I got The Sims 1 along with a couple of expansion packs. I forget now which expansion packs I had. I had like 2 expansion packs and the original Sims base game. And I loved that game. It was so amazing. I loved it. And I think I got involved in The Sims 1, like near the end of The Sims 1, because then I started talking to this friend in school, and she had just gotten The Sims 2. So I would tell her like everything I did in my game in The Sims 1, and then she would tell me everything she did in her game in The Sims 2. So it was really cool because I'd never really talked to this girl, and we weren't really friends until like we both realized that we were into The Sims. So then we had PE together, and I went to a private Christian school, and so our PE area basically was just this field, and so we basically would just go out to the field, and we would do like calisthenics for like the first like maybe 10-15 minutes, and then we would basically just have to walk the field after that. And so we would basically just walk around the field doing our laps, and we would talk about The Sims. And that was just so much fun. I can still remember me and her, we would just be walking together, and we would like, oh, my Sims had a baby, and we did this, and they got a promotion at work, and like, it was just so much fun because, like I said, I had never really talked to this girl, and we weren't really friends until we started talking about The Sims. So I created a friend through the Sims, and it was just so cool because we both had something that we really enjoyed, and it wasn't like we were talking about a computer game or talking about something silly. It was real to us, like it was like The Sims were our friends too. And I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that for the first time I didn't feel like I was alone. Okay, so question number 2. What Sims games have you played? Like I said before, I never played The Sims 2. I've only played The Sims 1 and The Sims 3. And out of The Sims 1, I only ever played those 2 expansion packs that I had that I can't remember which ones they were, and the base game. But for The Sims 3, I have all the expansion packs and all of the stuff packs, and I think all of the worlds except for Lunar Lakes, Warring Heights, Dragon Valley, and I think that's it. I think I have all the other worlds besides that. Next question. Question number 3. How long have you been playing The Sims 3? I started playing The Sims 3 in the fall of 2010 when I had moved away from home. From home, and I went to go be with some friends in Colorado, and they're like, "Hey, we're living out here and we're having a great life. You should come and hang out and be here with us. You won't be alone. We'll help you and whatnot." And so I moved to Colorado, and I have a past of depression. I was diagnosed with severe depression a few years ago, actually quite a bit ago. But when I moved to Colorado, I thought I had my depression under control, and I didn't. I didn't have my depression under control. And so I moved to this new city, this new state, and I had these 3 friends that I knew, but I realized they weren't as good friends as I thought they were, and I realized that we weren't as close as I thought we were. And so I lived with one of the friends as a roommate, and she was nice, and we got along, we never fought, and we were good with each other. I mean, we were good roommates, but we never really had a good friendship with one another. And so and then I would work like the early mornings, and she would work the mid-afternoons to early nights. And so we never really saw each other. So I was always home alone, and just being in a new, unfamiliar place, and then not having anyone that you really know, and being in a place where you don't really interact with people, and because I was depressed, and I'm also super, super shy. I'm extremely introverted, and if you've seen my first cast video, then you would have seen Rosalie Royston, and I kind of based her off of me. Like, I'm super creative, and I love to draw, and I love to paint, and I love music, and I love to read, but I'm super shy. It's so hard for me just to talk to people and to put myself out there and try to relate to people. And it's just really hard for me to connect and make friends. And yeah, so here I am in this new place, and I have no friends, and I don't know what I'm doing, and so I really started to isolate myself even more than what I normally do. And one day I was on Facebook, and I was just on Facebook trying to figure out some way to entertain myself, and I saw an ad for The Sims Play or Social Play, whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it. And so I saw it, and I remember when I was in high school and how much I loved to play The Sims 1. And so I started to play The Sims Social, and I played it for like a day. I think I played it for like a day, and I loved it so much. But then with like The Sims Social, there's only so much you can do in like a certain amount of time, and like it takes forever to get like energy and money and whatnot. And so I played it for like a day, and it just frustrated me because I was so limited in what I could do. And so then I went online, and I saw like The Sims 3 and like what expansion packs they had and what stuff packs they had. And I think it was like either that day I went out to the store and I bought it, or the day after I went to the store and bought it. But like shortly after playing The Sims Social, I went out and I bought The Sims 3, and ever since then I've become a dedicated Simmer, and The Sims is just, it's become such a big part of my life. And you know, I because I am so introverted and I'm so shy and it's hard for me just to talk to people. I started it gave me something to do. It was a social thing for me. You know, I created these little Sims and I was able to hang out with them and talk to them and become their friend. And I know that sounds really weird and morbid, but some days the Sims were the only things that got me out of bed. Sometimes they were the only thing that made me go to the next day. These little inanimate objects that I created, they were dependent on me, you know? They needed me to feed them, and they needed me to take care of them, and they needed me to do this and that. And again, I know that sounds really morbid and like silly, but they needed me, and I needed them, and they got me through that year. They got me through that depression, and they got me through that time of isolation, and that time that was so hard for me. That I just didn't want to do it anymore. Days I just didn't want to live. They got me through it. They got me through it. Okay, what are your favorite and least favorite expansion packs? For expansion packs, for gameplay, my favorite expansion pack is Ambitions, because it added a lot of different gameplay. Like that's when they put in all the hobbies, so you were able to do like blah blah blah, the invention bench, and the sculpting bench, and I was gonna say the science table, but I think that came in Generations, didn't it? But yeah, no, I just like the fact that they added so much to the game with Ambitions, because that's like when you started getting what's the little thing that pops up, and they're like, you can do this, and you can get extra money, or whatever. What is that called? Why can't I think? I don't know. I can't think of the question. But yeah, I think it just added a lot of extra awesome gameplay to it, and yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. My least favorite expansion pack, it has to be Pets. Who is it? I think it was Sims 3 Copper Fox. She said this in one of her videos, I think it was her. Where she's like, Pets was like a really good concept, like it made a lot of sense, but it just didn't work. It just did not follow through. Like, I think Pets could. I mean, I have 3 dogs of myself. I have 3 dogs of my. I have 3 dogs. There we go. And like, I love them to death, and they're my little friends, and I take them everywhere I go, and they're always hanging out with me and whatnot. But like, I don't know. It did not. Pets in The Sims, I find them so annoying. It's just like you can't do a whole lot with them, and they're just always there, and it's just, I don't know. I didn't like them. Don't like pets in The Sims. Okay, so for stuff, for like objects, my favorite expansion pack is, sorry, I'm on my computer, and my computer just, okay. My favorite expansion pack for objects has to be Seasons, Late Night, and Showtime. Now, I love the objects that came in these sets. Just love. I actually use like excuse me, I use these 3 expansion packs the most for objects. And like, I just off the top of my head, I was thinking, from Seasons, I love the snowboards. I don't know why I love the snowboards so much, but I just love the snowboards, and I love the fact that you can like put them on the wall. Love that. I think they look so cool. And then, patterns. I love the patterns that came with, Seasons. I don't know why. They're just like really, light and airy and, like basic. Like the colors are just basic to the color wheel. So I think that's why I like the patterns. For late night, I love all the like the club objects, like the professional bar and like all the bar stools that came with late night, and like the dance floor and the strobe lights. I love the lights that came with late night. There's this one light where it's just like bars, and the bars are different colors, and then there's like circle lights. Those are really cool. And blah blah blah. From Showtime, I also like the lights that came. I'm a really big light person. I don't know why that. I don't know. Wow, I don't know why I'm like that, but I love lights. So I really like the lights that came in that, and I love the Showtime bed that came with that expansion pack. It's like it's a wooden bed, and it has like a small headboard, and then like it extends the footboard, like so it looks like you could like sit on the wood, but you really can't. But that's like my favorite bed. I'm reading my paper. Okay. Oh, my least favorite expansion pack. Wait, did I skip? I think I skipped. No, I was right. My least favorite expansion pack for stuff, for like objects, it has to be Generations, because I feel like all the stuff that came in Generations should have already been in the base game, like the wedding arch and the sleeping bag and the toy boxes and the tree houses and like the hopscotch rug. I feel like all that stuff should have already been in the base game. So I feel like for objects, the worst expansion pack is Generations. Only because that should have been in the base game already. For stuff packs, my favorite stuff packs have blah 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 blah. My favorite stuff packs have to be Master Suite 70s, 80s, and 90s, and the movie stuff pack. Master Suites, oh my goodness. If you don't have Master Suites, you should totally get it. The bathroom stuff is absolutely amazing. I don't know why I love the bathroom stuff so much, but I love the bathroom stuff. And then they have this little rose set thingy that's really cool. 70s, 80s, and 90s. I love the clothes in that. I am totally an 80s girl. I love like the colors and the music and the clothing. Oh my gosh, I love the clothing. There was a word in my head to describe the clothing, and I cannot remember what it was. However, I would love a stuff pack from like the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Like, I love, love the styles of the 20s and 40s. Like, I love the style. Like, I personally wear a bouffant like almost like three or four times a week. I have my hair in a bouffant, or I wear victory rolls all the time. Love victory rolls. Oh, love victory rolls. I also do pin curls and what else? My personal style is kind of like 20s, 40s. I just love that era. I really love the way the makeup was back then, and the clothing and the hair. And so that's my personal taste. I would love to have that in The Sims. My least favorite stuff pack would have to be High End Loft and Diesel. Or at least I think it's High End Loft. I don't know if that's the one I'm thinking of. The one that's supposed to come with this school, like it was supposed to come with like all these extra like rabbit hole things, like the special grocery store and the special library and the special gym and laundromat. The one that came with the laundromat. And then like it was supposed to be like this special preparatory school. I can never get the stupid preparatory school to work. Like I always put it in my town, but it never works. I don't know how to make it work. So yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that's high end loft. I don't know what stuff pack that is though. But whatever that one came out with, I don't like that one because it's like you were supposed to get all these extra like rabbit holes, but they aren't really that special because you already kind of had them, and then sometimes they don't even work. So don't like. And I also don't like Diesel stuff because it came with basically just clothing, and like I know Diesel is an actual clothing line, but I just didn't like it. I didn't like the clothing. It's not my style. No, thank you. Question number, I don't know what question this is. What is one feature that has never been in a Sims 3 game that you would add? I went the opposite direction and I would improve, something in The Sims 3. Or improve in The Sims. I would improve the music career. I'm a huge music buff. Love, 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 love music. If I could sing, I would be a singer. If I could play an instrument, I would play an instrument. Music hates me. I can't sing to save my life, and musical instruments just confuse me. I don't understand how to play them. However, I would love to be able to. But yeah, I just don't think the music career is done really well. Because like they have it where like you can go in the music career in the theater, and like you can join it can become a producer, become a singer. I forget now what it is. But when I first started to play The Sims, I did that all the time because I just loved it. But then I realized like it's so boring. Like you don't really do anything with it. And I guess in Showtime they kind of improved it with like you could become a singer and like you could like my brain died. You could do like singograms or whatever they're called, and then like you can go to venues and like do gigs and whatnot. But I don't know, like it wasn't enough for me. Like it wasn't interactive enough for me. And like I would love like if you can just like become a band manager. I would love that. Just be able to like become a band manager, blah 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 blah. Become a band manager, create this band of like 3 or 4 Sims, and then like market them and like recording studios. Like they have like people create recording studios all the time in The Sims, but you can't really use them. I would love to be able to like have my Sim like mix up a song and like put it on the radio, or I don't know. I love music and I feel like they kind of just threw it in there to have it in there, but they didn't really do anything with it, and they've attempted to fix it, but it wasn't a really good fix. Okay, next question, because I've lost count of what number I'm on. How did you find LPs on YouTube? Okay, I don't remember how I found this person. I don't remember. I don't remember where I found him. Landros09, or Landros12. I always get confused. I think it's 09. Cause I think on his YouTube, it's Landros09, and then on his Sims 3 exchange thingy, it's Landros12, I think. Anywho, Landros. I love Landros. He's just so funny. He is the first simmer that I ran across on YouTube. He was just, I don't know, like he opened my eyes to so many things. Like I had never really been interested in store content before. I was okay with just like having my stuff packs and my expansion packs. And he plays with a lot of store content. Like he buys everything as soon as it comes out. And like he was the one that really like opened my eyes to how awesome store content can really be, and like how helpful it is and how useful it is for gameplay. And like he just really opened my eyes to store content. And then his favorite expansion pack is World Adventures. I can't stand World Adventures. It bugs me. I think it's because it's like a puzzle and like task oriented, and I'm not a task oriented puzzle person, and I hate puzzles. Anywho, he loves it, so like he plays a lot, and he plays differently than I am. He's like strategic. And so I love him. He's awesome. You have to go check him out. He's really cool. And he taught me a lot of things that I didn't even know you could do in The Sims. So he just like really opened my eyes to The Sims 3 and like what it could really be. Another person that I shortly found after Landros, after I found Landros, was Diamond X. That's how I'm gonna say it. It's the girl. It's Diamond, the girl that creates Anon. If you don't know what Anon is, and you're a dedicated simmer, even if you haven't just like heard of it and you just don't know, then you need to go right now and look up Anon. It is a phenomenal. Oh my goodness. I discovered Anon like maybe a year and a half ago or a year ago. I'm going to say a year ago. Love Anon. I am addicted. I literally watched like all of the seasons just back to back to back to back because season 7. So whenever season 7, no, not 7, was it 6? It might have been 6. I think I came in on season 6 because she's about to start season 8 here soon in a couple of weeks. So, I think I started watching in season 6, but oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's addictive. You have to go check it out. So yeah, moving on. I feel like this video is going really, really long. Next question. What do you hope to do with your videos? Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do I hope to do with my videos? I'm gonna cry again. Okay. What I want to do with my videos is I want to gain friends. I'm in a better place than where I was a few years ago when I was talking about being in Colorado and being all alone and finding the Sims. And I mean, I'm in a better place. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I'm in a better place. But it's still really hard for me to talk to people. It's still really hard for me to connect with people and talk to people and just connect. And honestly, I don't really have any friends. I don't have any friends at all, really. And the one really good friend that I had, my best friend, I ended the relationship a few weeks ago because I found out that they had been lying to me and doing things behind my back for like a really long time, and I trusted them so much, and they were my best friend. And so about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I ended our friendship because I found out they were lying to me and they were doing things behind my back. And I'm such an introverted person. Like, I barely leave my house. Like, honestly, I leave my house like at the most maybe 4 times a week, if that. And it's never for very long. I just like run out to the store, grab what I need, and then come back home. Actually, I lied. I do leave the house every day. That's because I go outside and I take the dogs on a walk. But I don't really consider that going places. So like actually like leaving the house and going somewhere, I only do that maybe 4 times, 3 or 4 times a week. Like I barely leave my house. I don't really talk to anyone, and so my hope in making YouTube videos is so that I can make friends and I can have social interaction besides my Sims. Because I mean they're awesome and they're great, but there's only so much communication and friendship that you can have with Sims. So yeah, I really hope that I could just make friends. Just make friends and talk to people and reach out so that I'm not so alone. Okay. The last and final question. What item would you like to have in real life? Okay. I would love to have the Bone Hilda. Love. Just to like awaken the skeleton maid and have her like clean for me. That would be amazing. Would be amazing. I hate cleaning. Actually, yesterday I cleaned for like 2 hours and like it was the worst thing ever. I just didn't want to do it, and I kept like, you know how when you just like pick up one, like you pick up a mess in like one corner, but you basically just like move it to the other corner, so you're just like basically moving things back and forth. That's pretty much what I did. And then so yeah, I would really love help with cleaning because like I hate doing laundry. Like I don't mind washing laundry, like I don't mind putting it in the washer and like transferring it to the dryer. But what I hate having to like hang it up on hangers and fold it and then put it all away, and it's just it's annoying. I don't like Or I would love, oh my goodness, I would love to have a money tree / money seed. How amazing would that be? I would just love to plant a seed and it becomes a money tree. Oh my gosh, I would love to have that. And I know they don't last very long and they die really quickly, but if you take care of it, then most of the time it creates another one. So I would just like mother this tree to death and made sure I got another seed. Yes, I would love to have a money tree. I know it's unrealistic, but I would love to have one. I mean, come on, who doesn't want a money tree? So there we go. I feel like this was a really long video and I cried a couple of times. And yeah. Okay, moving on. So I don't really talk to a whole lot of simmers, and the simmers that I do talk to have already pretty much did a tag video. So the one simmer that I don't think has done a tag video and I know watches my videos is Sims 3 Copper Fox. I tag you. Yes. Yeah. I guess that's it. I really don't know what else I'm saying. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all the love that you guys have been giving me. I have, the last time I checked, I was up to, I think, 24 subscribers. That's amazing. Like, I can't even, oh my goodness, I can't even, like, fathom that. And I'm almost at over 200 views. Like, the last time I checked, I was at, like, 190 something views. Like, that's just crazy to me. And I've only been doing this for, like, a couple of weeks. It's going to be, well, by the time I put this up, it's going to be a couple of weeks. So yeah, I just thank you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart that you guys are subscribing to me and that you guys are talking to me and that, yeah, like I don't feel as alone. And I just want to thank you guys for that. Thank you. Thank you for being there with me, and thank you for your support. And even though I know you guys aren't really here, but it feels like you guys are here with me and alongside me for this crazy thing we call life. So thank you guys. If you would like to do this tag video, I would love to have you do it. Like I said, I'm only tagging Sims 3 Copper Fox because I don't think she's done anything like this yet. But I would encourage all of you to do it. Whoever's watching this, you right there, you should do this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do this video, please let me know. Either, message me on YouTube or comment on this video or contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/BecauseShesStar. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so that way you'll be able to see every time I make a wonderful video. And remember, be kind to one another and love yourself because that's the most important thing. Bye. Mwah.